James Melendez, thank you for joining me today on my show. Welcome to the tasting table. This wine is next. This is called La Vigne Doro Nature Valdobbiadene Prosecco Superiore Brut Nature Millesimato 2020 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you my thoughts and perspectives on this wine. So this is going to be a wine, fantastic price point and value. And what I like about this wine is Brut Nature, which you do not see a lot of Prosecco wines that are Brut Nature. In addition to that, this is a Millesimato, a vintage wine. So you have two things going on here that are just pretty rare. And also maybe the additional point of this being a wine that is really appreciable in terms of just enjoying this on the palate. So to me, to enjoy this wine is pure pleasure and treasure to enjoy what this wine presents. So I love that this is definitely the Brut Nature and something you don't see that often, especially in Prosecco. And to be fair, you don't find that in all other wine regions that do produce sparkling wine. So again, one rarity. And the other rarity is you do not see a lot of Millesimato or vintage wines coming from Prosecco. So that is another rare item. So that's the difference point or inflection point, say, between New World versus Old World. Old World, you're going to find a lot of vintage dated wines. Probably, a lot of the New World wines are going to definitely be in the Brut category. But, and also when you look at Prosecco, a lot of it is in the extra dry category. Now, there's no value judgment. One is not better than the other. You may have a style that is really much more appealing to what you enjoy, what your tastes are. So one of the things I would mention and call out is simply that I definitely love Brut Nature with food or without food. Now, to me, it just presents an opportunity to enjoy, taste the wine, taste the grapes, and just to really envelop in this superbly dry experience. And so this definitely has some sugar, but that's because that's the natural background sugar content that you find on any fruit, including wine grapes. So to me, I think this is really a fantastic experience of just beautiful wines. And so if you don't see it in your marketplace, ask your wine merchant to bring it in. It is such a good price point. And I'll put more information on the producer down below. Now, one thing, be sure to subscribe to this channel. If you've already subscribed, molto grazie to you. I do appreciate it. And please give a like. Now, to me, I think this wine is just definitively beautiful. I definitely have a profound love for Prosecco. Now, to me, when I taste Brut Nature Prosecco, it's really just that experience of, I would say, more winterish fruits. When I'm tasting extra dry, I'm definitely tasting the yellow stone fruit, often white stone fruit notes. And so it's a difference in characterization that way, but each presents an opportunity to taste the wine grape in a different way and experience that. Vinification is the following: destemming and gentle hydraulic pressing, static settling of juices, fermentation on the native yeast, remains on the lees for 90 days, pressurization in still tanks, Charmat method, and no additional sugar is added. So to me, I think, again, a treasure, a pleasure. Now this wine is, giving a really lovely characterization of Bosc pear, floral notation, Granny Smith apple, moistened stones, and pignoli, pine nuts. Why pine nuts? Because I think pine nuts represent a kiss of sweetness, not much, and also a really nice, I would say, very nuanced, earthy quality. So to me, it's really present in this wine. Next is the palate characterization, then the point score. So Grana Padano would go good with this. There's so many cheeses to enjoy this with, as well as charcuterie and oysters, clams. Clam pizza would be fantastic with this. So many ways to go with this, and on its own, of course. So Granny Smith apple on the palate, as well as quince and Comus pear. And again, a bit of pignoli is coming through, as well as crushed oyster shell. So salinity, as well as that minerality note is really evident, beautiful, gorgeous. 93 points out of 100 points. Good deal, under $20 or around $20. Could be slightly more in your geography in the United States or slightly lower. So check it out, and put more information on the producer down below. Questions and comments, please list there. And this is in time for Q4, enjoying beautiful wines for the season. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video review. And please give a like to this video. Again, share this video with anybody who loves Prosecco wines, because I think this is one to be tasted. It's amazing. So thank you again. I will see you very soon. Come back to the tasting table for more. Salute.